How can I deal with the grief and loss of a child?
I think to deal with the grief and loss of a child is a process. I think it's a lifelong journey, allowing yourself to honor the memory of the child that you lost.
Will I ever feel okay again?
Yes. Will the pain ever disappear? No. Will it be overwhelming forever? No.
No matter what kind or type of mom you are, isa lang ang hangad nating lahat. To be the best mom for our kids. Because in this journey we call parenting, hindi tayo nag-iisa.
Tara, usap tayo! Mami Chrina, may mga nagtatanong sa atin. So first question is, how can I deal with the grief and loss of a child?
I think to deal with the grief and loss of a child is a process. I think it's a lifelong journey, allowing yourself to honor the memory of the child that you lost, to be sad when you're sad, and to find the strength to move on as well when it's time. So I think that you need to give yourself the space to grieve, but then you also need to be prepared that life will continue and that you will find that strength again to carry on.
Okay. Will I ever feel okay again?
Yes. Will the pain ever disappear? No. Will it be overwhelming forever? No.
When is it okay to conceive again?
When you've grieved, when you know for sure that you're not conceiving another child or adopting a child. I think when is it okay to bring another child into your family, whether conceiving or adopting, is when you know that the child that you lost, you fully grieved, you've mourned, and you're not trying to replace what you lost anymore. You just know that you're going to move on with your life and you're going to continue building your family.
How can a partner or family member help the mother during this difficult journey?
I think just to be there, the presence, the prayers. I think lots of prayers carried me through because there was nothing that people could really say to make me feel better. And just to be there, if I wanted to talk about it, they were there to hear my stories. I actually enjoy when they bring up memories of when I was pregnant, or they'll talk about my daughter that I lost, and that means something to me. So that actually helps bring comfort.
What should I say to grieving parents, and what's the correct approach?
I think to just say you're so sorry for the loss. To a parent who's grieving the loss of a child that was either through miscarriage or stillbirth, it's the same as if they lost a child that they had brought into this world. I mean, the grief is there again. So I think just to acknowledge that and to say you're so sorry, to be sad with them. There's really no words of comfort that take away the pain of a grieving parent. But I think just to provide the space for them to be able to process that with you and to talk about their loss with you.
Mahirap po ba mag-adapt? Paano po ba ito?
This is a trick question. Is it hard? Actually, it's not. I think deciding to adopt is a little bit harder than the actual process. I think if you've decided to adopt, well, I'm here to walk with you through that. I think there's a lot of support now that's available by child placement agencies, like the one that I manage, that can help families get through the process. Is it a bit daunting? A little bit, the paperwork, because there's paperwork involved.
Yes.
But is it worth it? Super. Every child is worth it. And the children that are waiting to be adopted have no power to change their situation. So even if it were hard, even if it were long, even if it were expensive, is it worth it? Yes. Because only families have the power to change the situation of a child waiting.
Kailangan po bang may partner ka para makapag-adopt? Paano po if single?
Singles can adopt. So legally, singles can adopt. In the Philippines, I know a few single moms who have adopted. We're actually managing the application of a single mom now. She's a career woman, but she is very excited to start mothering her child. She never ended up getting married, and so she's excited to be able to mother. And so yes, in the Philippines, singles can adopt.